So today I came to Florence one more time, and what a beautiful day. As you can see, I am in this lovely park going for a walk before starting to go to work, of course. And just to give you some tips about moving to another country, if you are planning on moving to Italy or anywhere in the world, some tips may be very, very convenient coming to Italy specifically, but some tips can be used for any other country. So uh, today we are going to talk about documentation, right? So for example, I was talking to a friend of mine who is originally from England, and they were planning on leaving a will to their family members, their kids. So it's very important to plan your retirement, plan also your money, because the older you get, as I always say, we don't eat bricks. So it's very important to organize yourself financially. And if you can have a trust, or if you can make a will and you leave everything organized, your finance, your properties. And in my opinion, if you have a lot of money, of course, you can pass on to your family. But if not, just enjoy in life and you have a decent life. You know, this is what I've learned here in Italy. You see, like when I see people reading in the newspaper, like that gentleman over there, taking some sun, in Italiano significa approfittare, okay? So enjoy the day, carpe diem. Because when we die, we are not going to take anything. I do understand that it's important to have some money saved for your nest egg, save money for the rainy day. I totally understand, everybody should have that. And the rule is very simple. Spend more than you make, right? But at a certain time of your life, what are you going to be saving? For the grave? You can save, but also live. Also appreciate life, because you know what is interesting? If you have to wake up early to go to work, we go. If you have to wake up early to take a train, go to work, have a meeting, if your boss asks you to have a meeting 6 o'clock in the morning, even if you don't want to, you do, because you need that job. You have bills to pay. Come si dice in italiano, abbiamo bollette da pagare. So it's very important to respect everything, but why don't you wake up early to enjoy yourself as well? Go for a walk. Have you appreciate your family? Have you ever thought about this? Because when we have to wake up early to take a train, to go to work, we always do. But how about our life? How about our health? Eat well, sleep well, exercise, go for a walk. Oh, I don't have the time. Find the time. I know it's important to find time, because if you don't find time to exercise and take care of yourself, you will find the time to pay the medicine or the therapy or the physiotherapy. So this is what I always say. Another thing that I also learned here in Italy, and I'd like to share with you guys, is the pace of life. People have a very lovely pace of life. They enjoy life, they appreciate family, a good food. And I'm not saying the economy is the best, because a lot of people might say, oh, but Italy is a rich country. Let's say that most of the average, the people, they have kind of a minimum wage, but there are people who make a lot of money, but you can live quite well with the money you make. Let's say the power of the money is strong, but the cost of living is high in Italy. So cost of living in Italy, it is high. Rents, let's talk about rents. If you come here, for example, in Florence, the rent here is expensive in the city center, but if you go to a small little places like paesino, a small paesino, and then it's okay. You can find other, but you have to analyze if you find all the infrastructure like supermarket, doctor, pharmacy. So, and when they talk about those houses of €1, you gotta be careful because sometimes you buy a house full of debts, and then you have to remodel the whole house, turn down, and then build another one. And then you realize that €1 that you have paid will be half a million. So there is no free lunch, guys. Be careful. Analyze all the pros and cons. And you cannot sell. You have to live there for 10 years. And the story goes on. So that's a little bit of our chiacchierata of the day. Okay? I hope you have a good day and enjoy.